I've been taking the bus a lot lately, and as such, I often just get little glimpses of interesting things that are really mundane in the moment, but for just a split second, it makes me feel, I don't know, like a childlike wonder, I guess. Sometimes I will sketch these little things in my sketchbook, just so that I can remember this tiny thing that inspired me in some way. And even though I can't think of something meaningful to do with it now, maybe I can think of something later. I keep running into giant flocks of pigeons. People don't really think much about pigeons. To me, they kind of creep me out because of their solidarity. They are always together. They are either up in the sky on a wire looking down at you, which feels very aggressive, and other times they are writhing together in tiny undulating fields, picking up whatever people have dropped, and that creeps me out too, because they're just there consuming mindlessly. So a lot of people think pigeons are kind of gross, but I feel like we can learn a little bit from pigeons in this way. Their togetherness, their lack of shame, I guess you could say. In this painting, I just wanted to create an overwhelming group, but then later I put some thought into what could they be consuming. I wasn't originally going to put anything on the ground, but then I decided to draw little hearts in it, and part of it is because I just felt like making something kind of cute. But if you put a lot of thought into it, if I added hearts as their food, in a way they are consuming love, they're consuming attention, prosperity, all the good stuff that the universe can give them. As people, we're really kind of complicated in that we don't accept a lot of good things graciously. And you can really aspire to people, or in this case these pigeons, who accept positive things without shame and without judgment, without question, without paranoia as to where this might be coming from. Is there an end to this? Is there a limit to how much the universe can give us? Pigeons don't care. They're just going to take it and they're going to accept it and they're going to prosper because of it. And that's a message we give each other all the time, is to open yourself up to the universe and accept what it gives us. And maybe these pigeons deserve it. I mean, we call them gross, disgusting, feathered rodents, all sorts of mean names. We block them out from places they want to be, and yet sometimes we also revere them. We give them a divine meaning of like peace and beauty. Pigeons are literally rock doves. They are the exact same bird that we release at weddings. It's funny how when we give them their actual name, we respect them and they become worthy of respect, even though nothing has changed. They're the same bird. And it's kind of relatable. Like, even when we're human children, you know that there is situations where the child is treated as the equivalent of a pigeon and another child is treated as the equivalent of a rock dove, and then you see how they grow up and how willing they are to accept good things in their life and things like that. This painting isn't really that deep or a reflection of the human condition, but it is kind of funny how like you can think about what you're making and then make all these weird little connections by accident. I just wanted to draw a flock of pigeons, and then I somehow ended up with this and this weird possible side story that gives them a bit of character. And that's just another way how you can make a seemingly selfish painting that you just felt like doing and turn it into something that other people can relate to, and it makes it a little bit more interesting in its different levels, whether or not they're really there. And that's why you should always give your small insignificant ideas a chance, because then you might really like it later and it might evolve into something that is meaningful to you.